Welcome back to my channel. My name is Stella Roberts if you haven't already met me, and I am your motherhood, homeschooling, Bible, lifestyle person on YouTube. I'm your sister, your friend, and I'm so excited for us to have this conversation together today. So hop on for the ride, and we're going to talk about everything related to my pregnancy and what has been going on with me these past couple of weeks and what is coming in the next few. I'm excited and I'm also very tired. Alright, so I've been wanting to do a pregnancy update for a while, but I've only gotten around to doing it now. So I hope you guys are interested in this kind of content, and let me know if you guys have any tips, any words of encouragement. I welcome them all. Please comment them below. Any advice is welcome. If you are already a mother of multiple children, please help me. So, how far along am I? I am currently 35 weeks and some. I will be 36 weeks in just a few days, and honestly, what can I say? I am pooped. I'm tired. I am taking naps throughout the day. I am letting my son watch a lot of shows and kind of just play and mess around, and I have been just feeding him the fastest thing that I could cook. He's been eating like mashed potatoes and like chicken nuggets, and he's been having rice and stuff like that, which is fine, but you know, I do enjoy cooking. I just haven't really gotten a chance to do it because I'm just so sleepy all the time. Plus, I've been having trouble sleeping too because my stomach has gotten to this point where it's so heavy that whenever I move in my sleep, it wakes me up because of the pain and the weight of it. And also, I've got limbs going numb from, let's say if I sleep on one side, then the right side of my body goes numb after like an hour or so because of the weight that's on it. And then I have to flip over. My husband literally pulls me over because he hears me struggling. And I'm so grateful for him. Thank you so much, my love. You have been such a blessing. Thank you. I'll be full term at the end of the month. So by the time it's March 1st, even though I'm due in the second half of March, I can literally give birth at any point in time in the month of March. So I am getting ready. Even though some people do give birth at like 40 weeks or whatever, you have a due date. I gave birth at 39 weeks with my son, and so it's not that I'm expecting things to happen exactly the way they did the first time, but what can I say? It's possible. That was my experience, and from what my midwives have been telling me, it usually goes by faster with your other children. The first pregnancy is usually the longest one, and already for me it wasn't that long. So my midwives are definitely encouraging me to relax, to be prepared, and to just come at the first sign of anything. So it almost seems like they're a little bit stressed about how fast my baby might be born, but they're excited and I'm excited, and I don't feel any concern or any worry because I know that the Lord has my baby girl in the palm of his hands. So even though it's not my first pregnancy and it's not my first child, she is my first daughter. So I still have some nerves. I am a little bit apprehensive about mothering a girl, especially in this day and age. I mean, I think that Ellis and I, we both have our share of concerns, whether it's for our son or our daughter in 2021, because things are just really crazy in the world right now. But we know that those who endure till the end will be saved. And so we're putting our trust in the Lord through these trying times. It's also probably going to be kind of weird giving birth during COVID. I don't know exactly what the process is going to look like. I don't know if I'm going to give birth wearing a mask or not. Things still have to be sorted out, but I expect things to be different, and to also be different because I'm going from one child to having 2 children. So I don't know if I'm like afraid. I wouldn't say that I'm afraid, but I am like understanding that things are going to be very different. I'm going from one child to 2. I'm going from a boy to a girl. So there's a lot of things that are different, even though I am already a mother, even though I do already have a child. So another thing is that, like I said before, I gave birth at 39 weeks. And I remember when I was talking to my sister in the Lord, and I was saying to her, you know, I wouldn't mind giving birth at 37 weeks. I said this when I was like 20 something weeks. I was like 6 months pregnant. I was just joking. But the closer I get to those 37 weeks is the more symptomatic I feel. I've been getting a lot of those end term pregnancy symptoms that I had with my son. I'm getting a lot of those now. I've felt a lot of the symptoms much earlier with her than I did with my son as well. So with my son, a month, 2 weeks leading up to his birth, I was having back pain. I was having trouble sleeping. I was, you know, going to the bathroom to pee a lot. There was just all these things. And also I was having a lot of pelvic muscle pain, and he felt really, really low. Like when he would like move, I felt like maybe his foot's gonna pop out of my body. Sorry if that's too much information, but that's the way that I was feeling. And I've already been feeling those things for the last 2-3 weeks with my daughter. When I had my checkup on Tuesday, I believe, they checked her position and she was extremely low. Like my midwife told me that her shoulders were already in position. They were super low, like where they would normally feel for the head at 35 weeks or 34 weeks. Her shoulders were there. And when she told me that, I was like, oh my goodness, that makes so much sense. It makes so much sense now why I'm feeling all of this back pain, why my muscles are aching, and why I'm having such trouble sleeping. It's because baby girl she's down in there, you know? I've also been having some dreams. So with my son, if you guys watched my birth story, you'll know that the night before I gave birth, I had a dream. Okay, I had a dream that my stomach was deflated, and the following morning when I woke up, you know, let's just say that was the day that I gave birth. By the end of that day, I had given birth. Even though I'm 35 weeks and I still have a couple of more weeks before I am full term, and in 4 weeks I'll be at the point in time where my son was born, because I've been feeling those symptoms and because I've been having these dreams, it's making me wonder, like, is that prayer that I kind of joked about with my friend, like, about giving birth at 37 weeks, like, is that gonna come to pass, you know? I've always said that in every joke there's a bit of truth. But now that I'm approaching the time, I'm wondering, Lord, like, you knew I was joking, right? But God probably also saw the truth within that joke. So now I'm in a position where I'm getting everything ready because I just don't know how much time I have. The way that my body is reacting, the way that I'm dreaming, you know, at the end of the day, whether I give birth at 37 weeks, 39 weeks, 41 weeks, it's still very near, you know? It's in a month, you know? And so my dreams could just simply be, helping to prepare me mentally for that day, or it could be telling me that, I'm going to be giving birth very, very soon. But to me, whether it's 6 weeks or 4 weeks or even 2 weeks, that's very soon regardless, compared to 9 months of pregnancy. What is 1 month, So the dreams that I've been having, again, like I think I've mentioned them, of just me being in the waiting room. The last dream that I had, which was just a few days ago, which really prompted me to install my baby's car seat, to prepare, all the little things, order all the last minute things, was that in the dream I was having contractions. So when you're having contractions, your baby's coming, And in my case, I only had contractions for 3 hours. So I'm not going to take the dreams too seriously, but I'm not going to take them too lightly either. I just decided to consider them and to act. So what I've done this week is I've installed my daughter's car seat into our car, and it was very exciting. I mean, her car seat's there. I feel like that kind of helps to make things a little bit more real for my son. He knows she's in there. He loves her. He talks about her, hugs her and kisses her and all of these things all the time. He's even offered her water from his cup to my belly button. But now that her car seat is there, I explained to him, this is baby sister's car seat. And he looked at it and he was just like, oh, wow. She has a car seat. I have a car seat. She has a car seat. She's a person, That's kind of the understanding that seemed to dawn over his face in that moment. So installing the car seat led me to go online and to go into the stores and purchase the rest of the things that I needed for my baby, as well as the things that I needed for myself for postpartum care. If you want to know what baby essentials I have, or what postpartum items that I deem necessary, for the mom about to give birth, then just let me know and I'll do another video, 2 videos talking about the baby essential items and talking about postpartum care. And then also, this is the craziest thing that happened. So while we were out at the grocery store the other day, my husband and I, we were in the aisle and we were just walking. Everything was normal. And all of a sudden, I had a contraction. It was just one. And it wasn't painful, but it paralyzed me to the point where I couldn't take a step. I literally had to wait for the contraction to pass before I could continue walking. And that for me was something that I have never experienced before. With my son, I had no contractions. Even after my water broke, I had no contractions until 3 hours prior to pushing. So having that one singular contraction, like the day after my appointment with the midwife, and she asked me, are you having any contractions? I said no. And then I had one literally the next day, or it was the same day after the appointment. And then just having these dreams and everything. We'll see. Girls and guys, if any of you are watching, we are going to see what's going to happen. What is the Lord going to do? And after I had that contraction in Maxie's, my husband was like, is your birth center bag ready? Because he knows, right? He was there the first time when our son practically just slipped right out of my body. He's like, no, girl, like, you need to get your stuff in order. So the baby bag was already ready. It's been ready for like 2 weeks, but the bag with my things in it, that is what he was referring to. And so I've begun to pack that. And that can be a third video that I can film for you guys to kind of help pass the time. I've got 4 weeks left. This is 3 video ideas. So why not? That's going to help pass the time. And we'll see if she'll be born before I get to shoot those videos or after. So that'll be a little game for us to see, is she gonna be born before I do these next 3 videos or after? But yeah, so I started packing my bag and everything is officially set up. I don't have anything else to do except make those videos. So I guess that brings me to the end of this pregnancy update. I don't know if I'm gonna have my baby like in 2 weeks or 4 weeks or 6 weeks. I don't know. But having that one contraction after those dreams, and after my midwives expressing their concern and telling me, hey, as soon as you feel something, let me know, because we have a feeling that you're gonna give birth very fast. And all of this stuff, just all of this stuff combined with me feeling the symptoms very early, let's just say I'm super excited to meet my baby girl. I'm so excited. I can't wait to just see her face, to see if she's gonna look like me, is she gonna look like her father, is she gonna look like her brother, or is she gonna be totally different? There really is only one way for us to find out. And the way that you will find out is by staying tuned in to what I'm posting on my channel. Alright guys, I don't really have much else to say. I feel like I'll just ramble if I keep talking. So thank you guys for watching. I love you guys so much. And I'll see you in the next video. Comment down below when you think that my baby girl will be born. Bye!